What if the most famous paintings in the world have been whispering secrets to us all along, and we've been standing right in front of them, never noticing? Museums feel quiet, almost sacred. Footsteps echo, guards watch, paintings stare back in silence. But some artists never intended silence at all. They hid messages in plain sight, symbols, gestures, shadows, meant only for those who knew how to look. In the Renaissance, painting wasn't just art, it was survival. Say the wrong thing, challenge the wrong power, and you could lose everything. So artists learned a dangerous skill: how to speak without speaking. A tilted hand, a broken line of sight, a symbol borrowed from mythology, religion, or forbidden science. To the untrained eye, it was decoration. To the initiated, it was a confession. Take a serene religious scene. At first glance, it feels calm, holy, obedient. But linger a moment longer. Why does one figure avoid eye contact? Why is a fruit placed where it doesn't belong? Why does light fall unnaturally on a single face, while others remain in shadow? These choices weren't accidents. They were visual codes, questions about faith, power, corruption, and truth. Midway through history, the messages grew bolder. Artists began embedding protests into portraits commissioned by the very elites they distrusted. A ruler painted slightly too rigid, a smile that doesn't reach the eyes, a background detail that contradicts the subject's supposed virtue. The painting still gets displayed, the artist still gets paid, but the message lives on, waiting. Then comes the revelation that changes everything. Some paintings may not be meant to be solved at all. They're meant to be felt. Unsettling proportions, impossible anatomy, spaces that make no physical sense. Your mind tries to rationalize them and fails. That failure is the message. The artist is pulling you into uncertainty, forcing you to question what you think is real. And here's the most unsettling part. These hidden messages weren't only for their own time. They were aimed forward, at us, at future viewers who would be free enough to ask dangerous questions without losing their lives. Every symbol preserved is a time-delayed conversation. So the next time you stand before a famous painting, don't ask what it shows. Ask what it's hiding. Ask why it makes you uneasy. Ask who wasn't allowed to speak when it was created. Because some artworks aren't windows into the past. They're sealed letters, finally opened by those willing to look closer. If this story made you see art differently, take a moment to like the video, share it with someone curious, subscribe for more hidden histories, and tell me in the comments which painting you think is hiding the biggest secret.